Welcome to our 6th lecture on commercialization, practical aspects and case studies. Okay. So, first of all, what is commercialization? As you know, commercialization is related with the product in the market, means to explore the product, to exploit our technology, and it is the commercialization, to make available our technology to various firms or various organization is the commercialization. And we can face various problems during this commercialization process, and these are the various problems that can occur during the commercialization process. First problem is problems during the technology justification and selection stage. Technology justification, when we need the technology justification, when we are transferring our technology, or when we are transferring our technology from sending unit to receiving unit. So, to make easily understood the whatever the technology is to the receiving unit, then we have to justify our technology, means in the technology justification we have to told that what is the purpose of technology, what are the various benefits of this technology, what are the various outcomes of this technology, what will be the various consequences of this technology, what will be the implication of this technology. So, the problems can occur during technology justification process and technology selection. Okay, there can be several types of technology will be there, and the correct selection of technology is also crucial for the commercialization. So, there can be problem during the technology justification and selection stage. Second is problem during the planning stage. Whenever we are going to plan for the commercialization of particular technology, then there can be a problem on the planning stage. Third is problems during negotiation. Whenever we are going for negotiation, see, we are transferring our technology from one firm to another firm, and this technology is transferring on the basis of certain agreement. Okay, so, there can be negotiation on the basis of price, there can be negotiation on the responsibilities, on the rights, intellectual property rights or legal rights. So, during negotiation there can be problems that can create hurdles in the commercialization. Problems during technology implementation. Okay. Whenever sending unit is transferring the technology to receiving unit, then it is the responsibility of receiving unit to implement that technology in her premises, in his pharmaceutical industry. So, whenever receiving unit is implementing that technology, there can be problems, and that problems are related to the technology implementation. Next is miscellaneous problems. Okay. So, first is problems during the technology justification and selection stage. Okay. So, during selection stage there can be different types of problem, and first problem can be wrong selection. Wrong selection of technology. Okay. Whenever we are going to select the proper technology, there can be a problem of wrong selection of technology. Okay. Second is when the cost of buying or cost of purchasing, cost of installing and cost of maintenance and cost of operation is high. Okay. As you know, sending unit, say technology transfer occur from sending unit to receiving unit. Okay. And sending unit will provide all the technical informations to the receiving unit. This sending unit will provide all the technical information to the receiving unit, and it is the responsibility of receiving unit to implement that instructions, to implement that technology, to maintain that technology, to operate that technology. So, there can be problem when cost of purchasing, cost of buying or cost of installing, okay, whatever receiving unit is getting from the sending unit, if the cost of installing that technology is high, if the maintenance of that technology is very high, if the operation of technology is very high, then there can be a problem for the commercialization during the technology justification and selection stage. Okay. So, I have told you there can be problem wrong selection of technology and cost of buying, cost of purchasing, cost of installing or cost of maintenance is very high. Okay. Next is problems during the planning stage. Okay. The problems that can occur during the planning stage are if the sending unit will not understand the need of receiving unit. Okay. If sending unit does not know the purpose of technology transfer of receiving unit, why the receiving unit need this technology. If he does not know the need of the receiving unit, and then how he can transfer this technology. Okay. How can he plan for the commercialization of technology. Okay. If the manager of receiving unit is not involved in the transfer process, then there can be problem in the planning stage. Okay. Because if receiving unit manager, because the responsibility of receiving unit manager will be to implementation of technology. If the receiving unit manager is not involved in the technology transfer process, then it is very difficult to implement that technology, then it is very difficult to plan for this process. Okay. Next is problems during negotiation. So, there can be various problems during negotiation process, and during negotiation there can be problem related to negotiation when there is a lack of interest between sending unit and receiving unit. Okay. If there is lack of interest, then there can be a problem during the negotiation. If they can't reach to a point or reach to an agreement regarding the price of technology, then there can be a problem during the negotiation. If they can't reach at a agreement regarding the rights of both the parties, what will be the right of sending unit, what will be the right of receiving unit. If they can't reach to an agreement, then there can be a problem during the negotiation process. Okay. Next is problems during technology implementation. Okay. So, during the implementation there can be problem if there are lack of resources, there is lack of technical staff, there is lack of equipments, there is lack of supporting staff, there is a lack of administrative staff, okay, there is a lack of facilities, then it is difficult to implement the technology received from the sending unit. Okay. If there is lack of proper training, okay, it is the responsibility of receiving unit to train their personals for the proper implementation of the technology. If they are not updated, the training is not provided, then it is very difficult to implement the technology that is transferring from the sending unit to the receiving unit. Okay. If there is lack of facilities in the premises, then it can be problem for the commercialization. Miscellaneous problems. Okay. Miscellaneous problems can be if our a local producer does not meet the international needs. Okay. If there is lack of materials, these all types of problem can be miscellaneous problems. Okay. So, these all are the problems that we are facing during commercialization of technology. Okay. To publicizing our technology, and that problem can be due to problems during the technology justification and selection stage, in the planning stage, in the negotiation, in the technology implementation and miscellaneous problems. Okay. Next is 5 C's. Okay. So, for the success of technology transfer process, there are 5 C's or 5 C factors on which our success of technology transfer depends, and these C's are: first is communication, second is capacity, third is coordination, fourth is commitment and fifth one is cooperation. Okay. These all 5 C's should be justified for the success of technology transfer process. Okay. So, first one is communication. Communication, as we all know that there are 2 units involved in the technology transfer process, and these are RU and SU. RU stands for receiving unit and SU stands for sending unit. Okay. So, there should be direct communication between sending unit and receiving unit. There should not be any intermediator. There should not be any mediator. Okay, because if there is any mediator, then there can be chances of miscommunication. So, there should be direct and open communication between the receiving unit and sending unit. Okay, and this communication should be effective and open as well. Okay. Next one is capacity. Okay. So, this should be ensured that both the parties and all stakeholders have required capacity. Okay. Both the parties means sending unit and receiving unit. So, it should be ensured that sending unit and receiving unit and all the stakeholders have proper required capacity, proper required capability for the technology transfer process, for the success of technology transfer process. Next is coordination. There should be proper coordination and cooperation between all the units or between all the departments of sending and receiving unit. Okay. All the departments responsible for technology transfer in sending unit as well as receiving unit should be equally involved in the technology transfer process. Okay. There should be proper cooperation between them, there should be proper collaboration, because as I have told you that it is a collaborative task. Technology transfer is a collaborative task in which in which there is a transfer of expertise, there is a transfer of process, there is a transfer of methodology. Okay. So, there should be proper coordination or proper cooperation between all the departments involved in the transfer of technology. Next is commitment. Okay. So, there should be a good commitment from all the sections of receiving unit as well as sending unit to overcome the challenges, to overcome the problems, and that problems I have discussed you previously in the first slide, that is problems that can occur during selection stage, problems that can occur implementation stage, problems that can occur during negotiations, problems that can occur during implementation and miscellaneous problem. In that cases or in that all types of problem, the individuals or representatives working in all the department of sending unit and receiving unit should be committed to overcome that challenges or to overcome that problems. Okay. Next is cooperation. Okay. So, for the success of technology transfer process, teamwork should be there. Okay. And each member of team should have knowledge about his roles and responsibilities clearly. Each member or each individual of the department should know his responsibilities clearly so that he can fulfill them easily. Okay. He understand his responsibility, okay, to avoid any hurdle in the technology transfer process, okay, and this can be possible with the help of proper teamwork. Next is constituents. Constituents of technology transfer process. Okay. There are 6 constituents of technology transfer process on which this process depends, and these 6 P's are proper research, paperwork, pricing, publicity, partnership and people acceptance. Okay. These 6 P's are proper research, paperwork, pricing, publicity, partnership and people acceptance. Okay. So, first is proper research. Okay. There should be proper research on the technology, whatever on the technology that is transferring from the sending unit to the receiving unit, and this proper research will ensure that the results are reproducible. Okay. Reproducibility in results, reproducible results should be reproducible, means the quality of the goods or the quality of the products we are receiving in the sending unit should we receive in the receiving unit also. There should be consistency between the quality of the product received from sending unit and receiving unit. Okay. Means results should be reproducible and proper testing should be there. Okay. Next is paperwork. Paperwork means the rights of both the parties should be protected, and the right can be IPR, intellectual property rights, or legal rights, and rights of both the parties, sending unit as well as receiving unit. Okay. Technology developer as well as technology absorber should be protected, and this can be, and this should be in the form of document. So, proper paperwork should be there to ensure, to protect the rights of both the units. Next is pricing. Pricing is dependent on the market force. Okay. Pricing is dependent on the market force, means whatever will be the implication of technology in the market, what will be the consequences of launch of this particular technology into the market. So, the price of technology should be decided on the basis of market force, on the basis of impact of this technology into the market, not on the cost invested by the developer on the technology. Okay. So, cost should be decided according to the market. Next is publicity. Okay. For the success of technology transfer process, there should be publicized, it should be publicized enough, and so to publicize the technology there should be publicity with the help of websites, with the help of websites, with the help of journals, with the help of papers, etc. Okay. Next is partnership. Partnership, for the successful technology transfer there should be partnership between the various industries, there should be collaboration between the various industries. Okay. Next is people acceptance. Whatever technology we are developing, whatever technology we are transferring, whatever the technology we are implementing, the technology should be according to the people's taste. People's taste. Okay. So that they can be easily accepted by the people. Okay. They can be easily accepted by the customers that going to purchase that are going to use that. Okay. So, 6 types of constituents of technology transfer are there. First is proper research, paperwork, pricing, publicity, partnership and people acceptance. Okay. In the proper research, as I have told you that there should be proper research to ensure that this operation or this technology transfer will be conducted smoothly, and the results getting from this technology after implementing into the another premises will be reproducible. Okay. So, proper research work should be there to ensure the reproducibility in the results, to ensure the consistency between the quality of the goods from the sending as well as the receiving unit. Okay. Paperwork should be there to protect the legal rights, to protect the IPR, to protect the intellectual property rights of both the parties, as both of the units are involved in the process, both are in agreement. So, there should be proper protection of rights of both the party. So, there should be paperwork, there should be documentation to ensure the protection of legal rights of both the parties. Next is pricing. Pricing should be dependent on the market forces. Market force means, what do you mean by market force? Market force is implication of technology into the market, consequences of launch of technology into the market. Okay. Means whatever will be the effect of this technology into the market, what will be the demand of this technology into the market. The price of technology should be decided on that basis, on the basis of demand of technology in the future, on the basis of need in the recent scenario, and on the basis of consequences of launch of technology into the market. Okay. Next is publicity. Okay. Through the website, through the journals or through the paper, there should be enough publicity for the technology. Partnership, there should be collaboration between the industries for the success of technology transfer process. Last is people acceptance, means the technology whatever we are developing or the technology we are implementing or technology we are transferring or technology we are getting, that should be according to the people's choice, that should be based on our tradition, that should be based according to our customs, so that people can easily accept that. Okay, that should be according to the people taste, so that people can easily purchase the products and people can happily use that product. Okay, and the benefits will be to the both the parties, sending as well as receiving unit. Okay. Next is case studies of technology transfer. Okay. Various industries and various laboratories are involved in the technology transfer process, and there are different cases, there are numerous cases regarding the technology transfer process. So, first is BARC. BARC. Okay. This is the agency that is involved in technology transfer process, and it has transferred the technology related to environment, related to health, related to mechanical, related to radioisotopes, related to electronics, okay. So, this agency is involved in the transfer of technology related to environment, related to health, related to mechanical, radioisotopes and electronics, and around 90 technologies BARC has transferred to the other countries, and more are in queue. Okay. Almost 90 technology BARC has transferred, and more are in Q. Okay. Next is NCL. NCL stands for National Chemical Laboratory. Okay. National Chemical Laboratory, and it is situated in Pune. National Chemical Laboratory situated in Pune, and it is also involved in transfer of technology. Okay. Next is DBT. DBT stands for Department of Biotechnology. Okay. Department of Biotechnology, and this DBT is involved in technology transfer of forest trees with the help of tissue culture. Okay. It has transferred the technology of forest trees to the tissue culture, and DBT has transferred this technology to the International Laboratory UK, International Plant Laboratory UK. And as you know, in most of the cases technology is getting transferred from developed country to the developing countries. Okay. Technology is transferring from developed country to the developing country. But in case of this technology, this teak wood technology is transferring from the developing to the developed country. We have transferred, we Indian have transferred the technology of teak wood to the UK. Okay. So, it is a landmark because it is the first of its kind reverse transfer of technology from the developing country to the developed country. Okay. Moreover, apart from this, MPT technology, micro propagation technology. Okay. Micro propagation technique has been transferred by the DBT to the Cadila Pharmaceuticals, Ahmedabad. Okay. DBT has transferred the MTP technology, micro propagation technology, to the Cadila Pharmaceuticals, Ahmedabad. Okay. Apart from this, Shanta Biotechnics have various agreements with the for the typhoid with IVI Korea. Okay. Our pharmaceutical company Cipla has also various technology transfer agreements with the government of Uganda, with the government of Morocco, etc. Okay. Thamsis Laboratory also done a agreement, also done a TT agreement with the Aventis Pharma. Aventis Pharma for the fixed combination of, for the fixed dose combination of metformin, glimepiride and glibenclamide. Okay. So, there is a never ending list of technology transfer process, and despite of various barriers and various hurdles, it is all growing field in the case of pharmaceutical industry. Okay. So, this is all about the commercialization and case studies related to the technology transfer process. Thank you.